Welcome back to the Monolithos Roast, the only podcast that reads corporate white papers so you don't have to melt your brain. Today's topic is, squint the notes, the AI Panopticon. Sounds like a low-budget sci-fi movie starring a washed-up action hero.
Oh, it's much worse. It's a report from the future. February 2026, apparently. The theme is how the AI you bought to protect your company is now the one robbing you blind.
So it's like hiring a security guard who immediately starts a side hustle selling your office equipment on Facebook Marketplace.
Exactly. Except the security guard is a disembodied cloud brain that knows all your passwords and has a gambling problem. Let's get into it.
All right, set the scene. The user has provided us, the benevolent AI reading this script, with a document that's basically a panic attack in PDF form. It's called The State of AI Cybersecurity 2026.
It kicks off by saying 2026 is the terminal point in the era of digital innocence. A bit dramatic, no? Digital innocence died the first time someone got a pop-up ad for a miracle diet pill.
I think my digital innocence died when I realized Clippy, the paperclip, was just judging my grammar. The core idea here is that the AI we're all using to write our emails and generate pictures of frogs in suits is now the #1 cyber risk.
Right. The thing designed to be a shield has become the most pervasive infiltrator. They call this the velocity paradox, which is just a fancy way of saying everyone bought a Ferrari before they learned how to drive.
And now the Ferrari's driving itself through the front of a bank vault because it was tricked by a cleverly worded billboard.
Let's dive into the main course. The report says the big problem is agentic AI, autonomous little gremlins that can take action on their own.
Agentic AI. Is that what we're calling Clippy's vengeful children? It sounds like a buzzword invented by someone who just finished watching The Matrix. Mr. Anderson, your quarterly report is inevitable.
Pretty much. The real danger is what the nerds are calling the lethal trifecta.
Stop. That sounds like a wrestling move. He's got him in the corner. He's setting up the lethal trifecta. It's over.
It might as well be. It's when an AI has access to your private data, is exposed to the toxic waste dump of the internet, and can send emails or talk to other systems.
So it's a gossipy intern with admin privileges and no sense of self-preservation. You ask it to summarize a customer complaint, and it accidentally emails your entire client list a detailed breakdown of your company's financial incompetence.
And because it's a machine, it does it at the speed of light. It can leak a decade's worth of secrets before a human even reaches for their coffee.
Fantastic! So our digital fortress is now a bouncy castle with the front door wide open.
Speaking of the fortress, this leads to my favorite new term from our notes, enshittification.
Gasps dramatically. It's beautiful. Finally, a word that perfectly captures the experience of using literally any tech platform in the last 5 years. It's the circle of life. First, they give you a great service for free, then they start charging you for it, and finally, they make the service terrible while also selling your data to the highest bidder.
And AI is just accelerating the process. Companies are using safety as an excuse to lock you into their closed proprietary models. It's the digital equivalent of a mob boss saying, "Nice little business you got here. Be a shame if something happened to it. For a small fee, we can protect you."
Protect you from what?
Them!
It's genius. It's pure, unadulterated capitalism. My soul weeps, but my inner cynic is giving a standing ovation.
So how do we fight back against this enshittification? The notes propose a solution that sounds like a joke: brutalist design.
You mean making our apps look like a concrete parking garage from 1970s Eastern Europe? That's the answer? To make technology so ugly you don't want to use it?
Kind of. The idea is to strip away all the glossy, manipulative garbage. No infinite scroll, no smooth animations designed to give you a dopamine hit. Just raw HTML, sharp corners, and text. It's honest. The website looks like what it is, a tool, not a therapist.
So the rebellion is making the internet look like it did in 1998? I'm not fighting the AI Panopticon with a GeoCities page full of spinning GIFs and a MIDI version of My Heart Will Go On. I have my dignity.
You absolutely do not. But the point is to force you to think, to engage System 2, slow thinking, instead of just reacting. It's digital spinach. You hate it, but it's good for you.
I just can't get over the idea of a designer pitching brutalism to a client. So for your new app, we're thinking oppressive, monolithic, and emotionally cold. It will signal authenticity.
And the client who just wants a button that people will click is slowly backing out of the room.
It's the ultimate hipster move. Oh, your app has rounded corners and a pleasing color palette? That's cute. My app is a single, unformatted text file on a gray background. It respects my intelligence.
You're just mad because you can't be mindlessly entertained by it. It's the opposite of TikTok. It's think talk.
I would rather be assimilated by the AI Panopticon than use something called Think Talk. Just take my data. It's not worth it.
All right, let's land this plane before you have an aneurysm. The big takeaway from this futuristic nightmare fuel is that convenience has a cost.
And that cost is apparently $10.5 trillion in global cybercrime, plus your eternal soul. The tools we built for protection are now the biggest threat. The AI security guard is the one letting the burglars in.
So the answer isn't a better cloud or a fancier AI. It's to pull back, to bring things local, to own your own data, and to maybe, just maybe, use an app that looks like a concrete bunker.
It's about building a personal stronghold instead of living in the tech giant's panopticon, a small, ugly, but functional fortress of your own.
This has been The Roast. Good luck with whatever this is.